1 month after Nepal was hit by a 7.8 magnitude earthquake, many Nepalis say they are living in fear of a recurrence of the disaster, which to date has claimed 8,600 lives. Here in Durbar Square in capital Kathmandu, vegetable and flower vendors have returned to set up shop beside the rubble. Buildings around the UNESCO heritage site were badly damaged by what was the worst earthquake in Nepal's history, and most of the shops are still closed in an area which is usually bustling with tourists. Elsewhere in the city, hundreds of tents occupied by survivors of the earthquake remain pitched in open fields. One resident of the tent settlement has a family of 5 and is sharing his tent with another family of 6. Expressing the sentiments of many in the country, he says the situation has not returned to normal. This morning I felt an aftershock and our family is still very worried and scared, especially our kids. They are afraid about what is going on. The scale of the reconstruction work needed in Nepal is vast. The situation, already critical after the first earthquake, was made worse when a second of magnitude 7.3 hit less than 3 weeks later. Much of the damage was done to places like this one here in the city of Bakapta, which lies to the east of the capital. A UNESCO World Heritage Site founded in the 12th century, this area is now littered with ruined monuments. As part of reconstruction efforts, the Nepalese government has started to demolish buildings deemed unsafe after the quake, the first step in what will no doubt be a long process of rebuilding. About 500,000 homes were destroyed in Nepal by the April 25th quake and a series of aftershocks. The government has estimated reconstruction costs of $7 billion, a third of the country's GDP. That figure could, of course, grow if there are more earthquakes, something which many Nepalis believe is likely.
It's been a month after the 7.4 Richter scale earthquake. We are feeling pretty rough right now. We are assuming that there will be another earthquake, a big earthquake, because our country is like that kind of country. There is mountain, and people are also telling that moreover there will be an earthquake. So right now we are feeling earthquake will be there, but we should live and we should do something.
With hundreds of thousands of Nepalis still in tents, aid agencies say that they are now in a race against the clock to help as many people as they can before the monsoon season begins. The UN says it has received only a fraction of the hundreds of millions of dollars it needs for recovery efforts. It estimates that 8 million of Nepal's 28 million strong population have been affected by the earthquakes, with at least 2 million people needing tents, water, food and medicines over the next 3 months.